I gather there have been more underwater searches going on with divers today, and that will continue. But there's still, even though they're saying open-minded, still saying no indication of any criminal involvement.
Yes, they've been very clear on this right from the start, that they don't feel like she has been abducted or any of the other things that people naturally fear in a situation like this. I'm not sure, if they've got something, they know a reason for that. They haven't given that away. They're holding that back. But certainly, talking to her family, they have not ruled anything out in their minds, I don't think. But it does look like they are back today. It's day 6 of the search today, and they are back on the riverbank and going through those motions again, which on the very first day they did have the divers down. They did have the drones up and the helicopter, etc. And now they seem to have gone back to that again. But it's a very big river, anything could have happened, I think.
And there's a tidal stretch, I think, isn't there, with the river then going out to the sea at Fleetwood?
That's right, yes. So, if she has fallen in, and, that's a tragic situation if that's happened, then she could have been washed quite far down the river, sadly. But they are still checking that area where the dog was found wandering. And this afternoon, the lady who found the dog, who's been talking, she says that she recognised the dog and she called the police immediately. Then she found the phone as well. So the police were looped in extremely quickly in this situation. And it just, it's the whole of Lancashire is very tense right now. Nobody knows what's happened. And certainly the community in St Michael's and sort of the Garstang area and around where she was from are all joining in searches. It's very organised. They're all really keen to find her because she has these 2 little girls and also her partner at home, desperate for her to come home.
Yeah, I mean, your heart goes out to the family, particularly these 2 girls, trying to make sense of it. I mean, how are you covering this story, bearing in mind the sensitivities involved?
Well, it's always a fine line with stories like this. We don't want to overstep our mark as local media, so we're trying. If we can help in any way, jog anybody's memory and make them think, well, actually, I saw this. That could, we're trying to we're keeping repeating the facts. We're keeping her right at the forefront of people's minds. So because it's more likely somebody from our patch who's a reader of our newspaper or our website, they're the people that will know something. And will have seen something. So we're just keeping up there. We're keeping her on the homepage. We're keeping her at the forefront of everybody's minds in this key period, just in case they've seen something that might solve this incident. Yeah,
and it certainly seems Lancashire Police have obviously been making use of that information that's come forward. We had that key witness who'd sort of passed through on the bank and seen what was going on. And I guess at this stage, any kind of sighting or evidence is going to be crucial.
Absolutely, and I'm sure they have their reasons for not looking at other scenarios apart from she's just gone missing. They obviously know something, but where is she? It seems very unlikely that she's just walked off and left her family in the middle of a conference call. It just sounds like a sort of very bizarre scenario if that's the case, and nobody's seen her. So there's a very good reason they're continuing to focus their efforts around that St Michael's riverbank area.